Hello everybody, happy Monday, happy whatever day of the week it is with you. This week, I wanted to do something really quick, really to the point, really easy and a little bit different. So yeah, let's get into that. So basically I've been doing, if you've been on this channel with me, you know that I'm on some kind of spiritual journey, that I am awakening, that I am evolving, that I am heavily getting into the spiritual world without being massively religious or anything else that people might think comes along with that. I'm not particularly woo-woo. I'm not particularly religious. I don't particularly believe. It's not a cult that I know some people think that it is. For me, being on a spiritual journey, learning how to control your mindset and actually, getting into the good feeling energy, which is where we all want to live, is more about being able to just see the wonder in day-to-day life. And so that's really what I wanted to talk about this week. I think that too many of us spend our entire lives focused on the things we don't like, that we literally forget to see the wonder in the everyday, day-to-day life. Like, I know that there's been times in my own life when I've been in a bad feeling place prior to me doing all of this, and also actually sometimes while I'm doing this. I know I say many times that I am a human being as well. I'm having a human experience on earth, and part of being human is actually experiencing emotions, and they're not always good emotions. And I think for me, when I'm in that place of feeling low and feeling down, there's two things. I think, first of all, I have to remember that there's always a breakdown before a breakthrough. So if you are feeling really low, but you are a spiritual person and you do this stuff and you are trying to keep yourself upbeat and up level, but you're just feeling low, just remember that you are on the cusp of a breakthrough, because you get given that real feeling to make you stop and to make you know. It's a knowing, right? That you're ready to up level. You are on the cusp of your next absolute flourishing and you are breaking through. And so you get to feel really bad before you grow and before you evolve to your next level. For me, there's many, many, many layers of mindset and spirituality and manifestation and all of that stuff. There's many, many layers of becoming a spiritual person and awakening and evolving. And you get through one layer and you have to grow to the next layer and grow to the next layer and grow to the next layer. And it's always, for me, I now try and see the low moments as actually something to be really cherished and celebrated, because I know that if I'm there, I'm on the cusp of another breakthrough and I'm getting through another layer and I'm actually growing even more. And so I think that's the first thing I just wanted to say. But secondly, and the real reason for this week, is that when we are bogged down in life and when we are in the bad feelings, we can forget to look for the good in the everyday. And I just wonder, this week, I want you to take some time to just really look around you at your life, no matter where you are at in that life right now. I want you to really just stop and look at the good. I am betting if you are watching this, you're watching it on some kind of device. It might be a desktop, a laptop, a phone. Stop and be thankful for that, right? Be thankful the fact that you have that device, you have internet, you have the electricity or whatever, if it's a desktop, to plug that device into. And so again, from that, right? You are holding in your hands either a smartphone that is connected to Wi-Fi. Be thankful for the Wi-Fi. Be thankful for the money that allows you to buy the Wi-Fi, no matter how lacking, you may feel that money is in your life. If you do, instead of focusing on the lack, I need more, focus on what you do have and what that is giving you. You will have a roof over your head, you will have food on the table, you're holding a smartphone, you have Wi-Fi, you have electricity, you have lighting. As we go into the cold here in New Zealand, it's really easy for me to start getting into I hate the cold weather, I hate winter, I don't like it, I'd rather be in summer. I watch all my friends and family over on the other side of the world in the sun and enjoying the warmth and out and about with their t-shirts on, going to the beach, and I get into that whole energy. But instead of that, I have to flip it totally and go, I'm so thankful that I live in a warm house with blankets, that I am able to, put my Ugg boots on and actually keep myself warm, that I have a heater under my desk that allows me to be warm even when it's cold outside. I have to be thankful for the fact that in winter I get to snuggle up more, that we get to put the fire on, that I then get to watch a beautiful open flame, because I love fires. They are so cozy and warm and just lovely. And so instead of looking at, oh God, I've got to put the fire on because it's cold, I need to flip that into, oh my God, how amazingly cozy and lovely is it to have the fire on? And you instantly get to feel in a better space, in a better place. So it's all about this week. I want you to catch yourself. I'm going to give you a little challenge. I want you to catch yourself whenever you start to feel a negative thought, or think a negative thought, or say a negative thought, or do anything that can be perceived as being slightly negative. I want you to catch it. I want you to openly catch it, right? Be really conscious of this, and really just get really constant with catching the negativity that comes into your mind. And it does it for all of us, no matter what. So we can all do this. I'm going to do it too, right? And I'm better at this stuff than I used to be, but I still have those moments when, I get dragged down in it. So see the wonder in everyday life. Before you think the negative thought, or even as you are thinking the negative thing, stop yourself, notice. Okay, so an example. I got out of bed this morning and it was cold, and I instantly start the day with, oh my God, it's freezing, I don't like it. That is a negative emotion to start my day with. So instead, I should have caught that, oh my God, it's freezing, I don't like it, as I get out of bed, and replaced it with, I'm so grateful that I got to have this really warm bed to sleep in last night. I'm really grateful that I'm getting out of bed into a house that I can now put the heating on. I'm really grateful that I can now put on my warm dressing gown. I'm really grateful that I can now put on what you've already seen, my Ugg boots that keep my feet warm. I'm really grateful that I've got this warm, cozy cardigan that I can snuggle into today and keep me warm. So instantly that one negative has given me, I don't know, there's about 6 or 7 positives that I've just reeled off. And that's how easy it gets to be when we stop the negative and actually see the wonder in everything. Look outside at the blue sky. Look outside at the rain. You can get wonder in both of those. If you look at the blue sky, the sun, or even, a crisp winter's day, the sun is shining, the sky is blue. Oh my God, how amazing is that? How amazing is that we are here experiencing this right now? Or the flip side, oh my God, it's raining. Right, okay, instead of, oh my God, it's raining. How amazing is it that we get rain that waters our garden, that allows our plants to grow, that keeps our gardens healthy and green and lovely? And how brilliant is it that we're having rain so we don't get any wildfires this year, so that the grass can be saturated with wetness to stop it getting too dry and dying. There is always wonder. You just have to flip it on its head. So my challenge, don't get bogged down in the critical thoughts. If you feel a critical thought coming into your brain, or you feel yourself saying something critical, stop, notice it, and flip it. And I would really love if you could comment below this what you actually stopped and what you noticed doing this, and how much nicer it felt to live like that, as opposed to constantly coming out with the criticism and the negativity. It's so much nicer to live when you actually can see the beauty in the mundane, the beauty in the everyday, the beauty in the things that you normally would criticize and get negative and get down about. Try living from that instead. Try do this with me for a 7-day period. Even write it down, journal about how you felt, and how in the beginning it will be really difficult, but how as you get through these 7 days towards the end, you just find yourself doing it like that, because it becomes more of a second nature thing. And you know what? If you carry this on after 7 days to 14 or 21 or 28 or a month or beyond, you will find you do this more and more and more and more without even having to consciously stop the negativity. So that's what I would just love you to do to this week, and that's just all I really wanted to say. Go about your week with wonder and noticing the wonder in the so-called negative, and life will be a much nicer place. That's it from me for this week, and I'll see you next. Bye.